Alright, this is Crota giving you part 2 of a 5-part replay between Sokol and Moiu on Echo Isle. We do have a towering attempt by Sokol, and it looks as though those towers are going to go down rather quickly. And those towers very, very important to try to go ahead and stop this expansion. Both towers do go down, and now they're going to go after that Demolisher. That Demolisher is going to have to run to the back, but that Demolisher is a little bit slower and is going to fall to those footmen if they're able to get 2 more hits in. 1 more hit in, down to 2 hit points. An ensnared grunt. They really, really want that Demolisher, and that Demolisher goes down. Meanwhile, we have towers being resurrected right now. Mountain King trying to use some healing potions and some healing salves, trying to be able to push against this army. Now, Raiders now coming in. Raiders, a nice bolt on a Raider. Raider now within Archer. The guard tower damage is going to take some damage. We have some footmen trying to run back up to the north, trying to regroup this army. And those towers, guard towers are upgraded to have 600 hit points. So the tier 1 masonry build upgrade. Now we have Sokol trying to go and trying to destroy these guard towers one more time. Mountain King currently sitting at level 3, so that his bolt is going to be a little bit stronger than his bite. Haha. Anyways, Sokol going ahead and trying to take down this watchtower. The watchtower goes down, and if that Shadow Hunter is not careful, that Shadow Hunter may get bolted. No, he instead goes after a Raider. Raider does go down. Mountain King now ensnared, trying to run to the back. It looks as though that tower is going to go down as well. Another ensnare on the Mountain King. Guard tower goes down. Mountain King trying to run away. The ensnare just going down on those Raiders. Wow, very nice play. He bolts one of the Raiders that is still having a cooldown on that ensnare, I believe. Keeping track, no, but he does get ensnared by another Raider instead. Mountain King now, almost gets another bolt off. Is he going to be able to push around? No, the Mountain King goes down at level 3. So level 3 Mountain King goes down. Blade Master now surrounded by footmen, but that Blade Master is going to be able to do a lot of damage against those footmen, and 2 ensnared footmen are going to go down, trying to run back to that tower. We see more towers being resurrected. Wow. Mass towers coming from both the human and the orc player. If you can't beat it, join it, right? So we have Sokol trying to take down those towers, Blade Master trying to take down these footmen. A lot of footmen in the red. And Sokol able to do a lot of damage. Right now, it looks as though just the economic advantage of Moiu is being negated by the fact that there's a major hero advantage for Sokol. So Sokol is able to come in. Sokol now has a level 1 Paladin in place. So Sokol now already at Castle, and reviving his Mountain King, getting a second barrack. So we're going to perhaps see some more footmen as well. And the Mountain or Paladin is going to go ahead and try to heal some units as quickly as he can, as that Demolisher is just lobbying against that Arcane Vault, trying to heal some units. It looks as though Sokol does have a larger army, currently sitting at 47 over 50 food. Meanwhile, we have Moiu currently sitting at 41 over 60. So the army sizes are pretty much the same. It's really the hero advantages that are really going to play a difference. Blade Master finishes off his expansion, now has a 3 claws of attack plus 6, and is going to go ahead and probably expand sometime soon if he can afford it, to try to negate the economic advantage and try to finish off this game quickly. But we all know the time length of this game. This game is about 40 minutes long, so this is part 2 of the replay. I hope you enjoy this. Now it's just a bunch of Demolishers lobbing rocks over at a poor Arcane Vault that never disturbed anyone. We do have 1 guard tower up in play, Paladin almost level 2 as well, and that Arcane Vault getting repaired by 3 really busy peasants. Those Demolishers still only at 0/0 upgrade, so it looks as though that Arcane Vault should fall relatively soon. Yes, I think 1 more round of lobbying is going to do it. 1, 2, oh no, down to like 7 hit points, I think. I mean, is it going to go down? Is it going to go down to 46 hit points? Meanwhile, we have the Paladin now doing some engaging in the middle of the map. Those footmen trying to go ahead and try to fight. Paladin does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, so this is a really bad fight for them. The Arcane Vault is still being repaired over here. Mountain King now back. We have a Dust of Appearance. We have a bolt on the Blade Master. Is the Blade Master going to go down? Blade Master does have enough for a wind walk, but it does have a Dust Appearance on him, so that unable to join in on the fight. The Shadow Hunter getting trapped by his own units here. Now Raiders trying to join on the fight. We have an ensnare on the Paladin. Paladin go ahead and tries to heal. Oh, nice healing wave on the Blade Master. Blade Master, Paladin goes down, and the Blade Master is able to escape as the Paladin runs out of mana. Sokol is going to go ahead and lose a grunt. There's a lot of red units on both sides, and both teams just try to go ahead and pull back to their respective armies. Meanwhile, 2 Demolishers, 2 watchtower being built, and a watchtower under construction, along with a Voodoo Lounge currently sitting outside the base of Moiu, and putting just a lot of pressure on Miu's base at this time. It looks as though Miyu, understanding this, understands that he wants to keep his expansion up and running. He's going to go ahead and go after the expansion of Sokol. And at this time, Miyu is currently sitting at 50 over 66 food. Meanwhile, Sokol's 46 over 60. I think Miyu just went into low upkeep. Yes, he did. So now we have Sokol going ahead and going to lose his expansion. And another tower being built. So we do have three towers under construction with one tower already up. Those demolishers are now attacking the ground, trying to hit those peasants instead. And now we have a swirl of teleportation. We do have defend on those units, and the footmen are going to be able to do a lot of damage. We have a bash on the demolisher taking a lot of damage. And those watchtowers now taking a lot of damage as well. And the demolisher trying to run to the back. We do have knights in play, and those knights are upgraded. Paladin is now in play as well. We have an ensnare on the Mountain King. Mountain King currently sitting at level 3. It does have a potion of invulnerability, so it will be able to use it if it needs to. Yes, it does going to go ahead and need it. It's trying to pull to the back. We have defend on those footmen. We have a hex on the paladin. Paladin is now down as well. We have is that Mountain King going to go down again? Wow, that Mountain King goes down for like a third or fourth time. I've lost count. There's a lot of hero kills, and the Paladin's going to go down as well. So no heroes for Miyu. Meanwhile, we have a level 4 Blade Master and a level 3 Shadow Hunter. Sokol is going to... I'm just waiting for this turnaround right now, as this game is not even halfway over, and there's such a large advantage for Sokol. I'd have to give the game to Sokol at this point, but the timeline just says otherwise. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen. We have knights now coming in trying to counter those raiders. Those raiders with normal armor taking additional damage from those knights. Knights now taking extra damage as well. Knights trying to... we have an ensnared knight trying to run away, and that knight does go down. We have 3 knights and some footmen against 3 raiders. 2 raiders and 2 very high level heroes right now, level 4 and level 3, especially with plus 18 to attack. That Blade Master is just ripping through that army. One more kill is going to go ahead and give him level 5. He should probably just go after one of those low hit point units, low hit point footmen as well, if he wants that kill. Now he's at level 5. And we have a raider now trying to pull to the back. Blade Master now going to force the windwalk. It looks as though, that knight is able to escape at 4 hit points. Gets hexed and is now going to fall down, and we get level 4 on the Shadow Hunter. Well, that Shadow Hunter is doing a lot of damage. Blade Master is doing a lot of damage as well. We have peasants trying to join in on that fight. We have another ensnare on these units. Wow, how is this game going to last 40 minutes? Anyways, that Miyu is going to go ahead and try to take down that knight. We have peasants pulling to the back. The guard towers, no more demolishers, so that arcane vault is currently safe. No one demolisher trying to take it long range. Peasants in play. Looks as though Mountain King and Paladin currently being resurrected. We have mass knights coming from Miyu. So knights currently in play. Oh, it looks as though, yes, we are using those towers to go ahead and start creeping. We have an ensnare on Sokol's Wyvern. So Wyvern's coming out for Sokol. If Miyu does not counter with some anti-air, then those Wyverns, even though they only do piercing damage and not magic damage, as typical tier 3 flying area units do, is going to cause a problem. Mountain King gets a clarity potion, going to come in with a couple knights. Did he get a staff of... No, he did not get a staff of sanctuary. And meanwhile, we have Sokol nearing the completion on a Great Hall, trying to repair that arcane vault. Arcane vault taking some major damage. It looks as though that Blade Master is losing some mana very quickly to that Arcane Vault, Arcane Tower as well. Arcane Vault goes down, trying to repair that single Arcane Vault. And Blade Master down to 75 mana, and it will be able to windwalk if it needs to. Shadow Hunter losing some mana as well. So 2 demolishers currently fighting. And Mountain King wants to get level 4, realizes that he does need some additional items, and he gets a very nice item with that Perpet of Vitality, currently sitting at 1100 hit points. And Mountain King now going to go ahead and force the push on in this fight. Knights joining in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the replay here. Stay tuned for part 3 of this 5-part replay.